Hey guys, Tyra here and welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, welcome. If you already been here, thanks for coming back. So in today's video, I will be sharing with you guys the ultimate drugstore / affordable makeup starter kit. Like at least once per day, I get asked this question, like what are your ride or die products from the drugstore? Just affordable products that are not like fancy price range. So that is what I'll be giving you guys today. All of these products you can find in Walmart, Walgreens, Ulta Beauty, Terry's Cosmetics, Mirror JA, like everywhere. Or you can just buy directly from the brand's website, and most of these brands ship internationally, so you don't have to worry. So yeah, if you want to see, then please keep on watching. Before we start the video, please make sure you are subscribed to the channel. Please turn your post notifications on so you get notified every time your girl uploads a video, and follow me on Instagram. And with that being said, let's jump right into the video. All right y'all, so let's start with the brows. For pencil, I use the NYX brow pencil in the shade Espresso, and my pomade is by e.l.f. in the shade Espresso. Like you guys, this is the dynamic duo. Like I try new brow products, but I always end up coming back to these two right here. If I'm wearing like a natural brow, I'll use just the pencil, but if I want like a glam brow like I'm doing today, like Instagram brows, I pair both the pencil and the pomade. So I'll outline my brows with the pencil and then fill in with the pomade. Like the price, like I don't think I need to spend $30 or $40 on a brow pencil or a pomade, because this duo right here is everything. The pomade is like $6 and the pencil is not more than $10. So like, why would I want to spend $30? You know, I don't have a problem with trying new things, but like if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Alright you guys, so for eyeshadows, I'm just going to tell you the brand that I 100% recommend if you are looking for palettes that are pigmented and easy to work with a really nice price point, and that is from Juvias. You don't have to pick up this specific palette, but you guys, if you are looking for something to play with colors, or you just want to be neutral, like one palette and you should be fine, I would recommend this one right here, and it's under $20. And if you sign up like for the first time with Juvias, you get an additional 20% off. I guarantee you right now, if you go to the Juvias website, you will find a eyeshadow palette that is on sale, and you can get an additional 20% off that. Like you can't beat it. Morphe does have really good eyeshadow palettes, but the reason why I did not mention Morphe is because with Morphe palettes, it's kind of like a hit or miss. Like you'll get a banger now, and then you buy another palette and it's like, did they make this in the same lab? You get what I mean? So it's kind of a hit or miss with Morphe. So if I'm recommending a Morphe palette, would be like probably the James Charles palette, and you get everything in that palette. But like other than that, it is from Juvias. Any palette, pick a palette, buy a palette, and you will not be disappointed. Alright you guys, so let's talk about foundations, because I honestly don't have a primer from the drugstore to recommend to you guys, because I haven't found the one as yet. But for foundations, I have two. I have the L'Oreal Full Wear Foundation and the ColourPop Pretty Fresh Foundation. Like honestly, I'm so impressed with the ColourPop. I'm actually wearing the ColourPop foundation today, but the L'Oreal, this was my summer foundation last year. I have it in the shade 525. Like I'm obsessed with this foundation. This is a spot on dupe for the NARS Radiant Longwear Foundation, and the ColourPop, like hydration. Like if you love a dewy finish foundation, your skin but better kind of foundation, but it's not heavy on the skin, like just choose one. It's up to you, anyone. For the ColourPop, I have it in the shade 185W, and this is a perfect match. The ColourPop is a perfect match for me. For the L'Oreal, if I'm wearing this in the winter time, I will have to go a shade down, but summer, perfect. So yeah, it's up to you, anyone you want to choose. Both great foundations. So for concealers, I have two concealers for you guys. I have the e.l.f. Camo Concealer and my L'Oreal Full Wear Concealer. For the e.l.f., you have a hydrating and a matte version. So if you have oily skin, you can grab the matte one, and if you have dry skin, you can grab the hydrating one. But me personally, mixing both of these is the perfect combo. So for the matte one, it is a little bit lighter than the hydrating one, and I just feel like this gives me the perfect finish. But the rider, like, my makeup doesn't get done without this concealer. Like, I just love this concealer so much. This is the L'Oreal Full Wear Concealer. The only thing with this is that you might have a hard time finding your shade in this concealer because the shade range is a little bit, I don't know, the shade range is a little bit off. I feel like they can extend the shade range with this concealer because this is the shade 410, and I feel like if I go a shade up, it's too dark for my under eyes, and if I go a shade down, it's too light. Like, I need that in-between shade, 410 and the next shade. But amazing concealers. If you can find your shade in the L'Oreal, I highly recommend. And the e.l.f. concealers, they're amazing. And the price, I think the L'Oreal is like 10. I don't want to quote prices because I might be wrong, but I know the e.l.f. concealers are like $6 thereabout. But it's a drugstore, so all of these products are super affordable. All right, you guys, so let's talk about setting powders. I literally have one setting powder that I would say is the one from the drugstore, and this is the Maybelline Fit Me setting powder. This is in the shade Medium Deep 30. This is amazing. If you have oily skin, you are going to love this setting powder. Like, when I say this locks your makeup in, it locks it in. For somebody with dry skin like me, all you need to do is set with a hydrating setting spray and you're good to go. It's not drying where it's uncomfortable or it's tight under the eyes, but your makeup lasts forever with this powder. So as I said, I go in with my hydrating spray and it kind of like eases it down to my liking, and then it's perfect. Like, it's amazing. I feel like I could go a shade up because this shade is a little bit too light, so you can't bake with it. I feel like if you bake with it, then recipe for disaster. But once you just press it into your face, you are good to go. So before we move on to bronzers, I forgot to recommend mascara and lashes to you guys. So this mascara is my ride or die. Like, this mascara has been around for years. I keep repurchasing this mascara like every time I run out, and this is the Maybelline Big Shot Colossal Mascara. Like, this is my favorite. As I said before, mascara is one of those things I don't feel like I need to spend $30–40 on, because you can find really good mascaras in the drugstore for $10. So $40, I'd say take that $40 and buy a foundation and not a mascara, if you know what I mean. Because I do wear false lashes, so I just don't see the need to wear a $40 mascara that I can't even show off, you know what I mean? So this is one that I highly recommend. And when it comes to lashes, like, go to the drugstore, and once you see Kiss lashes, just pick up anyone that you like. Like, their lashes last really long, and the styles, like, they are amazing. I recently picked this one up in Walmart. Look at how wispy and beautiful this lash is, you guys, for $9. All right, so for bronzers, I have two bronzers for you guys. The first one is the Covergirl Full Spectrum Bronzer. If you did not know, the Covergirl Queen Collection Bronzer, this is the same thing. It's like a remake of the Queen Collection Bronzer. Same formula, same everything. It's amazing. It's just a change in the name. Why they changed the name, I don't know, but this bronzer is amazing. It is in the same shade Ebony. I love this bronzer. This bronzer has been in my collection forever. I used to use the Queen collection, and when the name change happened, I picked this one up just because I wanted to see if it was the same thing, and it is. I absolutely love this bronzer. But recently, a bronzer came out in the drugstore and it took me by surprise, and that is the Revolution Glow bronzers, you guys. If you can get your hands on this bronzer, I highly recommend it. I'm not sure if it's back in stock on Ulta as yet, but you guys, this bronzer is so amazing. Like, this is the, you remember the hype that the L'Oreal bronzer had, like, back in the day? I feel like this bronzer is going to be the same thing for the drugstore. Like, I'm absolutely in love with this bronzer. The pigment, the shade range, the price point, like 100% recommend these two bronzers. All right, you guys, so moving on to highlighters. I'm not sure if it's just me, but I feel like we're not wearing highlighters anymore. Like, we want the highlight, but not that chalky beaming highlight type of thing. And if you're looking for something that gives your skin that glow, that nice sun-kissed glow, but at the same time it melts in the skin like butter, I highly 100% recommend the NYX High Glass. I have the shade Golden Hour. Like, this has been my rider. It's like it feels like putty. It's like a cream to powder type of thing, and it just melts in your skin. You cannot use too much with it. I don't know what kind of formula it is, but it is simply amazing, and I would highly recommend this, especially if you are using highlighter for the first time. Like, you cannot apply too much. So yeah, so I highly recommend this one right here. Alright, also for setting spray, I have the ColourPop Pretty Fresh Hyaluronic Acid Setting Spray. This is simply amazing. It smells so good. The mist is amazing. Oh, that smells so good. However, I use this as like my first step in setting because I set my face twice. So I'll spray to get rid of the powderiness, and then I go in with a spray to lock the makeup in to help with longevity. This is the first step. Like, this is amazing at getting rid of that powderiness, adding that dew to the skin, and I absolutely love it for that. But in terms of like helping your makeup with longevity, I don't really get that from this spray. I would recommend trying the e.l.f. setting spray, the one that comes in the black bottle. I don't have it with me right now, but I used to love that setting spray. But this one is a really good one. I feel like if you have dry skin, you will like this because it really adds that dew to your makeup. But in terms of longevity, no, but it's like a nice dewy mist, you know what I mean? So I really like that. If I hear about any other drugstore setting sprays, or if I try any more and I like it, I will keep you guys updated. But until then, this is she. So let's talk about lips. I feel like it's so easy to find lip products in the drugstore these days, so you don't even have to worry. This is one area that you don't have to worry about. For lip pencils, I have 3. I have the ColourPop Bff4, which is my rider, absolute favorite. My NYX espresso liner. So this was Babe before I met ColourPop, but I still love her. And recently I started using this Juvias lip liner in the shade Cola. It's like a brown lip liner because your girl loves a nude lip. But yeah, if you're looking for good lip liners, they have other shades. So if you don't want a brown, you can definitely find a nice shade from any one of these brands. So NYX, ColourPop, and Juvias. So for lipsticks, same 3 brands. I'm telling you the brands that you can go to and get the best quality for the affordable price point. Like, you won't be disappointed, and that is ColourPop, Juvias, and NYX. The NYX Soft Matte Lip Cream, as I said, choose whatever shade you want. This is in the shade Cairo. I personally love a nude lip, and when I line my lips with my NYX Espresso and this, and then add a gloss on top of it, absolutely chef's kiss. The ColourPop Quickie lipstick is my absolute favorite. I love pairing this with like a nude gloss on top because your girl loves a nude lip. And recently I have been loving the new Juvias lipstick in the shade, which one is this? In the shade Mademoiselle. Love this. And I also love the shade 2020. So it's up to you. You don't have to pick these shades up, but I highly recommending getting them from this brand. So for glosses, I have 4 different brands. Let's start with Juvias. This one is in the shade Sis. As I said, you don't have to get this shade, but the formula of these glosses are amazing, and it is super inexpensive. Of the 4, I think this one is the most expensive. And then you have the Milani. This one is in the shade 08 Soft Rose. Like, this formula is amazing. It reminds me of the Artist Couture Uncensored formula. Like, it feels like it's plumping your lips, so you get that nice minty feeling. But I absolutely love this gloss. And the NYX Butter Gloss, like, we've been talking about NYX Butter Gloss for years. Like, we love this. This is in the shade Mademoiselle. I absolutely love this one. You can find almost every single shade in the butter gloss. So if you can find these, pick them up. I think they're about $6 or $8, $6 to $10 thereabout, but I absolutely love and the Essence Shine glosses. Like, you guys, we are sleeping on these glosses. They are so amazing. I'm obsessed with these. They have a ton of shades, and I'm not sure how much they are, but they are super cheap. I think from the 4 glosses that I mentioned, this one is the cheapest. So if you can find them, grab them, you guys. Like, it is worth it. All right, you guys, so that is everything I have to share with you guys today. I hope to God that this video was helpful. If it was, please leave your girl a comment down below. Once again, don't forget to like, share, comment, subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you guys in my next one. Bye.